Welcome to the BHB headquarters in South West London. My name is William Hindmarch, Managing Director. Today we're here to judge Dream Coal competition week 21, which ran from May the 22nd to May the 28th. Before we do that, I'd like to say congratulations to last week's winner, David Tan, who won the fantastic Lexus RCF. You can see us surprising you both on our website and YouTube channel. I'd now like to hand over to Leon Farr from Onside Law, who will be overseeing proceedings today. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Leon Farr from Onside Law and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has already been sent to the auditors Wilkins Kennedy. I would now like to introduce today's judges and ask them to pick a car out of the bag to determine their seating position. First up we have Mr. Trevor Weaver.
Morning.
Morning, Trevor.
Good morning, I'm Trevor Weaver. I've been refereeing for over 30 years and I also mentor newly qualified referees. Blue.
Next up we have Mr. Matthew Ray. Morning, Matthew.
Good morning, my name is Matthew Ray. I'm affiliated in multiple counties across England and a referee from grassroots through the professional academy. Green.
Next up we have Mr. Leo Donnellan.
Morning, Leo.
Morning, Leo.
Hello, my name is Leo Donnellan. I'm an ex-professional football player and played with Chelsea, Fulham and Leighton Orient.
Okay.
Yellow.
Thank you, Leo. Next up we have Mr. Hugh Gilroy.
Morning, Leo.
Morning, Hugh.
Hi, my name's Hugh Gilroy. I'm a referee, mentor and observer.
Thank you.
Purple.
And next we have Mr. Matt Cannon. Morning, Matt.
Morning, Neil. My name is Matt Cannon. I've been refereeing for over 10 years and I've been playing football for over 40. Orange.
Next up we have Mr. Alain Goma. Good morning.
Good morning, my name is Alain Goma, ex-professional footballer. I played for Paris Saint-Germain, Fulham and Newcastle.
Okay.
White.
And finally we have Mr. Andy Braithwaite. Morning, Andy.
Good morning, I'm Andy Braithwaite and I'm a football referee and mentor.
Just one left, Andy.
Red.
Thank you. Okay, judges, please mark on the screen where you think the centre of the ball should be. I will ask you to do this individually for a few minutes before justifying your position. I'll then ask you all to come to a panel decision on the central screen. Okay, judges, are we happy with those positions or does anyone need any more time? Okay. Trevor, if you could talk me through your thinking.
Yes, I put my blue cross actually higher than everybody else. Mainly because I'm not sure this player is actually going to get that ball. It's going above his head by the look of his eye. And then cross-referencing with a player in yellow, I think that the best he can do is to maybe get a glancing header, but just working on those two, I don't think it's going to be that close to him. Just by the eye line of the player in yellow, really.
Thanks, Trevor. Okay, Andy, if you could talk us through your thinking here.
Okay, thanks, Leon. I'm the red square. Again, in my opinion, I see the guy in the yellow's eyes looking probably slightly lower across, although the guy in white does look as if he's looking further up. I just feel that with my cross-reference, possibly a little bit lower than I possibly may have been, but that's why I put my cross there.
Thanks, Andy. Okay, Leo, if you could talk us through your thinking here.
Okay, mine is the yellow cross. I feel this player is on looking. The player in white, I feel the ball is above him but slightly to the left, and I think the ball is coming in a little bit. I think if you look at their body shapes, especially this player, I think he's just getting ready to jump. I still feel this lad, this player might be able to challenge. So I think there's a little bit of height on the ball. There's a little bit of distance for the ball to come. So that's why I put it to the left and with a bit of height.
Thanks, Leo. Okay, Matthew, you're the green cross there. If you could talk us through your thinking.
Yeah, so I've placed my cross up here. I've looked first of all at the eyes of the two players. I do think looking at the general picture, a header isn't imminent, a challenge isn't imminent, so the ball can't be too close. I've used the eyes from this player in white, looking upwards there, cross-referenced it with the player in yellow, and come to this position, and I think looking at the player in white as well, leaning backwards, it's difficult to tell who's going to win that challenge. So I think my cross makes sense in context as well. Yeah.
Thanks, Matthew. Matt, if you could talk us through your cross, please.
Mine is the orange cross, very close to the purple cross as well. I actually think that the guy in white's going to head the ball. I think he's going to either knock it on or glance it over. I don't think he's going to meet it full on. I think the player in white, in yellow, his body shape is very defensive. He's not going to challenge to the ball, and I think if the ball was higher, I'd have expected him to be coming in to challenge the ball. I think he's taking a defensive position, his hands up, ready to sort of just to counter what's going on. The player in white's looking straight up, and the player in yellow is looking straight above his head. I don't think he's looking that high. I think he's pretty much looking straight where I put my cross, and that's where I put the centre of the ball.
Thanks, Matt. Okay, Hugh, if you could talk us through where you placed your cross, please.
Yeah. So mine is the purple cross. I feel that the players haven't left the ground fully to challenge for the ball yet. I do think it's closer to the white player. I think he's looking straight up from where he is. I agree that the yellow player's on looking, but I don't think he's, from his eye line, I don't think he's looking that high. I think it's reasonably close to them and just above the white player who's more likely to play it, so I've placed it there.
Thanks, Hugh. And Alan, if you could talk us through where you placed your cross, please.
My cross is the white one. So yeah, the player with the white shirt is looking right above his head. I think, looking at his body shape, he's dropping the right shoulder, and I think he's going to head it, with the left of his head on his left hand side. The player with the white shirt, so I checked his eye line, and I think he is looking towards this direction. So yeah, I cross reference both, and I think that's why I chose the white cross.
Thanks, Alan. Okay, judges, please now come to a panel decision on the central screen.
Right. So I think looking at the way we've got the crosses, probably somewhere close to the orange and purple.
It's above the lintel of that door, isn't it?
Maybe an average, yeah.
Yeah, about where you off. Well, that's about there for the starter, isn't it?
You think?
Well, we start.
It's got almost the corner of that drain pipe in the lintel there is
Yeah,
where it's sort of
yeah.
in the middle of, apart from Leo, of course, you're further over to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Towards the
Yeah,
I
that's
think
about
so.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So this one.
Can we have a look at his eyes? Just hover the magnifier over his eyes.
Yeah, that was one reason I didn't go so high. I didn't think he was looking high up. I think if you look at his eyes, forehead maybe back, but his eyes down.
I like the saying about being in a defensive position, actually. Yeah.
And that's what I think. His body language is he's sort of set. He's not jumping into the player. He's square set on the floor. And if you were going to challenge the ball, you'd be further. Your body language would be different. And I agree with Alan. With the guy dropping his shoulder, he's going to flick it on. So he's sort of been a defensive holding, making sure. I can't see it being that high.
How do you guys in the high spots feel? Your reasonings?
Yeah, well, I went a little bit high because I feel the player in white has still got a little bit to jump. However, and I put a little bit to the left of everybody else because I felt the ball a little bit a second maybe to come in. That's just what I thought then.
Yes, it's like my blue cross. I mean, I almost feel that the white player is struggling to get the contact there. So if he does get it, it's going to be a slight glancing header from that picture, and maybe even miss it and go through to the player in yellow. But I can see some of the arguments that you've already said does make me come more with the consensus around where we're marking it now.
So I think just to the right of that white pipe is probably the average of where we are.
Well, we're actually a bit higher though. About there, I would say this. We could have that as a
maybe you magnify it. I think that would be too far to the right. I think.
Yeah.
If you can pick up the drain pipe on the left-hand side.
Put one
Yeah,
in
there,
there.
yeah.
See where it goes.
Okay.
You just need to clip off the pen.
Sorry.
Yeah. And then, yeah, place across.
I'm sort of thinking deep in there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Let's
sure.
have a look.
Yeah. I think it's maybe too much on
Oh,
the
you
left.
can't see it,
Yeah.
because you can't see it on the white.
I think, yeah.
It's got to come off
Right.
that. If we're going to go
right a bit.
it's got to go right, just off.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, a bit more maybe.
Yeah, a little bit
Yeah,
more, I would
yeah.
agree.
Now, that.
Yeah, that's good with our crosses there, isn't it? Kind of.
Yeah, I think that's a good
That's
one.
that's in line with my
Are you happy to come
blue
down
cross.
there?
So we've come
Yeah, well-
slightly less from the left of these four,
Mhm.
but then it puts us more average.
I would
Left
come
them
back a
on.
bit more. I would come down a bit more.
Yeah.
Also, look at his eyes. You know, I don't think he's zooming, you know, that high.
Yeah, and the four's ready to header that ball. He's in, I think he's in control of what he's doing. He's, you know.
I think if we go any more sort of here, it's sort of going behind him, if you know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, we've got to stick to the left if we're coming down or anything. I definitely think he's in sight of the ball.
Just below the lintel then.
Yeah, slightly
So,
above.
you know, yeah.
Just.
There's a snatch down a little bit to the
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's
Personally, I wouldn't like to come too much further down.
no.
No,
I don't
definitely.
think it's too close to him. But I agree coming down to that extent.
I mean, in a way, we have come lower than the average though, because we've come there where the average would be.
Yeah, I think it should go a touch
I
higher.
think four of us are closer, and I think.
Well, yeah, you're
So if we say there, just above,
I think that's fine. I'm happy with that.
I'd certainly
Yeah.
always said,
just a touch higher.
Yeah.
As we say,
the
the
Okay.
average is
right, okay.
that's a little bit closer.
I think that's
I'm
good.
happy.
That's a
Yeah, that's
comment.
very good at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I think we've all had a chance to contribute. We're all relatively close together to begin with. Unless anyone else has got any other comments, then I'll submit those coordinates. Okie doke. Okay, so the coordinates are 780, 963. 780, 963. These coordinates will now be passed to Wilkins Kennedy to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will then inform best of the best. And that concludes the judging process for today. Thank you very much.